I have some very, very sad news to share with you guys. One of my most favorite items in Build a Boat for Treasure has gotten removed from the game, and I don't know if it's ever going to return. In this video, we take a look at the item that actually got removed, and everything that actually got changed inside of the brand new update, because there's a few things that I forgot to mention in my last video where I covered all the update secrets. There's still a couple more things that I forgot to add that actually got updated. So make sure you stay tuned throughout the entire video. Also, be sure to like and subscribe. Let's hop straight into it. In fact, now that I look at it, actually 2 items has got removed from this update, which I guess one of them is still technically obtainable, but the other one is not obtainable whatsoever. So if you actually open up your shop, you guys can see that the entire shop has changed. It may look a little different. Obviously, there's still the brand new items that got added, but you may notice that when you scroll down to the PvP section, that things look a little bit different. So you can see that they actually took the PvP pack that was here that had a bunch of these items like the flint knocks, the sword, the dynamite. Those were all inside of a pack that you could buy for, I believe it was like 800 gold or something, or it might have even been less than that. But they've actually made it so each item is now purchasable, which you guys can see you can now buy the dynamites for 20 gold a piece now, which honestly is pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. So that way you don't have to actually buy the pack to get the dynamite. But inside of this pack, there was 2 other items that didn't make it back to the shop, which now makes them completely unobtainable. You're probably wondering what those items are. So the first item right here is the TNT barrel, which was obtainable from buying the PvP pack. But since this last update, these things are not obtainable anymore from the shop. But there is still one more way to get these items. In case you guys are wondering, there's still one way. So inside of the group perks here, you can see when you join, you get 25% more gold. But when you're a royal member, you get 4 barrels of the TNT absolutely for free. So if you haven't actually unlocked the TNT item, that is pretty much your only way to get it now inside of the game, unless they might add it back inside of the future at some point, but they haven't said really anything on it. But the other item that they did completely remove from the game, like absolutely remove, is the hand cannon. Now the hand cannon is right here. This thing is absolutely insane. It's actually used for a lot of cool glitches inside of the game. It's like honestly like a mobility block at the same exact time. Like you could use this thing to like push yourself around the map. It's honestly really useful, and honestly is really fun item to use and mess around with, and it is a lot of players' favorite items inside of the game. But this thing didn't actually make it out of the pack inside of the shop. The only items that made it out of the pack was the TNT right here, or the dynamite I should say, the mounted swords, and the flint knocks right here. But the mounted hand cannon, I think it's time we officially say goodbye to it. But who knows, maybe they will add it back to the game inside of the future. But there's a very insane glitch that actually happened with this update that every single one of you guys needs to know about. This is honestly crazy. So as I mentioned, they added the bundle of dynamite to the shop that you can buy for 20 gold a piece. But what if it were to tell you inside of this last update, they made this item an infinite amount of damage? And I'm not even kidding. You guys have just got to see how ridiculously strong this thing is. So for example, let's just build this right here is 28,000 blocks. So let's just build this all the way up here just to show you guys how broken this is. So they actually did an update where they updated, I believe like how the dynamite works or something. Actually, this is exactly from the changelog. They said they fixed a bug where a player lost control after detonating dynamite. So it looks like they did update this item, but as they updated it, it seems like they completely broke it. But it's actually so fun. So take a look at this. All right, this is like really fun to do. So this right here is one single dynamite, and this right here is 28,000 blocks of probably one of the strongest materials inside of the game. All right, so now if I take myself to pilot seat and I turn PvP mode on in 3, 2, 1, and boom, just like that, it is now gone. It is now completely disintegrated. The dynamite does an infinite amount of damage. Now, if you guys didn't see the video I made on this, you guys commented some pretty insane things I should do. All right, the first comment I got was, can you actually break the egg with the TNT? All right, so honestly, I'm very curious. I think it's literally just going to make the egg completely disintegrate like it did with the 28,000 concrete. But you know what? I've always wanted to see if we can hatch the egg and crack it. I think it's time to put it to the test. All right, so right here I got the dynamite, and let's see here. I honestly really think it's just going to make the block disintegrate. But let's try it in 3, 2, 1, and boom. Just like, oh, what? It still works. It still works. Okay, you can still break the egg. All right, you can see that the nest of the egg is just sitting right over here, completely just, yeah, I think the other egg fell off the map, but you can still break it, which is interesting. In my last video, I exploded all these chests. If you guys want to see the results of that, it's actually very interesting. I'm going to show you guys it again, but this time I got a comment saying that I should explode the chest and now save it. They said, try to explode the chest again, like the chest exploding everywhere, and save it and rejoin and load it and see what happens. All right, so I'm going to get all these chests unanchored. Now, if you guys, like I said, if you haven't seen what this looks like, it pretty much breaks the game, because sitting inside of here, there's about like 100 or so chests, or no, maybe even like 1,000 chests in each of these bundles here. So what you guys are about to witness is the game about to completely break, but this time I'm gonna try and save and see what happens and see if they all save like this. But let's just place TNT literally just everywhere, and just flood it. Just flood everything with TNT. Considering that this block now has an infinite amount of damage, we're about to see some crazy results. But this time around, I'm gonna go even crazier with the TNT. I am going the maximum amount I possibly can. I'm just gonna place it. All right. Oh wait, I might have gone a little bit too crazy. Hold on. Let me get a few of these back here. I gotta show some love to these other piles over here. Okay, so we have a 4,000 total. So there's probably about like what, 100 in each stack, roughly. Maybe it was 100. So you guys can see now we're going to grab ourselves the chair, and as I mentioned, this might completely break the game. I am just gonna make a little border around the plot here, just so that way nothing can get through. I do not want these chests flying around the entire server, so I'm just taking some precautions here and making sure that everything's safe. Okay, so far so good. This should be fine. And then I gotta put the last wall over here. This could get very, very ugly, guys. Okay, so we got pretty much everything blocked off. Now it's time to just change the transparency on everything and make sure we can actually see. All right, this is way better now. Okay, so now none of the chests can actually escape, but now I'm gonna try to actually do this and explode all of the chests. Wait, where did all the chests go? Wait, hello? Oh, they're invisible. Oh, okay, that makes more sense. Okay, here we go. All right, it's time to let this rip and see what happens. All right, in 3, 2, 1, and oh, I'm scared. All right, here we go. I pressed F. Okay, here we go. Oh, yep. Is this gonna fill with gold? Am I gonna see some gold bars this time? They're each exploding one by one right now, and my game, it feels like it's going to break. Whoa, look at the TNT. Oh my gosh, look at that. The TNT's even glitching out. Oh, I hear a few of them breaking. Maybe we'll see some gold on the ground. I don't know. For those of you guys that don't know, these chests actually drop real gold. Yeah, it looks like a few of them definitely escaped, and my graphics are going crazy. I'm like at the lowest graphics ever. Okay, but now I'm gonna go ahead and save. I'm just gonna see. I'm gonna test one. I'm just gonna save it here. Okay, so I saved it, but it looks like it doesn't want to save at all. Yeah, bro. What the heck? This is just crazy. What happens if I remove the walls now? Is it gonna do anything? I just removed all the walls, but the chests are still I don't even know what's happening anymore, bro. All right, but now I'm on pink team here, and oh my gosh, just look at the view from over here. It looks like a sky full of stars. That's what it looks like. And I zoom out and I just see that. All right, but let's see if I can actually load that in. All right, so I tried to save it, but let's load. It says you may not load the save right now. Look at, there's a chest right here. Oh, how'd you get all the way over here, bro? Yeah, this was absolutely insane. Do not try this at home. But you guys can see right there, there's a lot of things you can do inside of this new update with the PvP items. It is kind of sad to see the hand cannon go and also the TNT barrels. But make sure you guys go ahead and drop a big thumbs up and make sure you guys subscribe, and I'll see you all inside of the next one. Peace out and goodbye.